Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. You know, a few moments ago I was listening to a documentary about Chuck Berry, the Johnny B. Good guy, the duck walk guy, the rock and roll guy, the blues guy. And I was thinking about in this documentary, they were saying the thing that made him so prevalent is that he kept growing. He didn't just get stuck in the past. He grew with the kids. He was aware of his own youth, and he observed the children as they were growing up and as new kids come along. So he wanted to address their concerns rather than keep carrying the songs of the past. And that's what always kept him prevalent. And I began to think about this mission that I've been on for all of these years. For 40-something years, I've been doing what I do. And the truth of the matter of it is this, ladies and gentlemen, when you boil it down and you say, well, you might not breathe after now. What is it that you will after now? You know what I mean? What is it that you would like your last message to be, if that would happen to be your last message? And I would say, as I give it some thought, is that what I have learned is that the whole world, where people are concerned, I really want to use some profanity to express it, but maybe some of you guys will be turned off if I say it. Then why should I care if you be turned off? It's the whole world is full of bullshit. Straight up bullshit. I look at it and I think about everybody lies, just lying. Everybody trying to control and have no idea what control is about, exactly what it's about. I think about that. And I think about how we just listen to people and follow stuff. I think about how we listen to the American history, we as black people. How we used to hate Africa because all we saw in America was ugliness in Africa. How we used to hate the Indians because we thought that we were Americans, and when they ran the Indians off, they were making a home for us. They had us thinking that this was the kind of life that we were supposed to live. And we accepted it without question. And you think about people in other parts of the world who are being indoctrinated to their ways, to their culture, or creating new cultures, should I say. And it's all at odds with someone else. I'm thinking about this, ladies and gentlemen. I think about the millions of people who have died in wars supporting some other man's philosophy about what's good or what's not. I think about the American soldiers that I just saw on TV the other day in St. Paul marching at the state capitol because they have served in wars. They've given their dedications to this society. And they come out, they don't even have places to stay. They have all kinds of troubles. You would think that even if you didn't know the truth of life, these guys would put their life on the line to make sure that you could walk down the street without being shot, that you'd protect them. It seems like that would just be a natural way of doing things. I just think about Americans ain't shit and people of the world ain't shit. Why? Because so much pain and suffering goes on. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You might say, well, I'm doing good. Yes, you're doing good. Why? Because you're living in a system that says it's okay for somebody else to get fucked up. Yeah, this is a life I've been living in, telling myself that one day we'll change. We'll change. And in America, we got some knucklehead named Donald Trump up here lying before these American people like it's nothing. He's lying like it's raining, like it's nothing. And a third of the population, or I don't know how many, just Republicans and Democrats and black and white, just loving it. Why? Because you don't know any better. You don't know any better. You've been taught by a bunch of knuckleheads. I don't care if you're black or white. Somebody said Jesus Christ. I talked about it since they've been putting it on the air. The black Jesus now you want to spend some time talking about. And I have to believe that the black Jesus would be much better than this stuff that we have. Because all of the stuff that I just got through knocking, it lives under the auspices of the white Jesus. And when I think about a black Jesus, I can think no further than me. Because who's going to tell me about a black Jesus? Who's going to tell me about a Jesus that's all right? A Jesus that's more than talk? Who's going to tell me that? Nobody's going to tell me that. But I learned that you better be your words. What do I want? I want to live in peace. I want to be free. I want to be prosperous in the things that I do. I want joy in my life and happiness. And I want to live my dreams. I want my needs my wants and my desires met when I want them. That's me. That's what I want. I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you exactly what I want. And you know what? I believe every human being on the face of the earth wants the same kinds of things. I don't believe anyone wants pain and suffering. I believe every last one of you want, especially since these things that we consider as survival tools, food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, transportation, infrastructure, and the things that, well, I always say anything that's made by the hands of man. Everybody having access. And I'm not just talking about Americans. I'm talking about human beings on the earth. Why am I saying this thing to you? I'm saying this to you because based upon what I've observed by you, you talk from the pit of hell. And the best things I've ever heard in my life are coming out of my mouth. And I think you should hear it. Knuckleheads. Now how can these things be provided? We living on the earth that we didn't make. It was given to us. The seas, the rivers, the mountains, the hills, and the valleys, the trees, and all of these things are here. And every resource that we've ever needed to do the things that we've done is here. It's either on the earth, above the earth, or in the earth, seen or unseen. And it's free. And every last one of us benefit from things on this earth. And every last one of us are obligated to give to this earth. And so every last one of you, according to the thing that I see, should have the opportunity to choose a career that is you, that gives you your greatest joy and happiness. And engage yourself in that process and create enough of anything that we, the human beings, would never have to suffer for anything. Now, which politician saying that? Which preacher saying that? And why are you walking down the street listening to them? Talking about dying and going to heaven when you can create it. God. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to hope you're okay. I just had a moment. I want to tell you that in case I never get a chance to say anything else to you. I want to be happy in my life. I want a satisfied life, and I believe every last one of you do too. And we've been living forever, and we've never been able to do it. Some of us, most of us, to me, all of us. Until we can achieve that, our job is not done.